Insecurity. It's time to occupy Aso Rock and demand Dictator Buhari's resignation by Buhari. Olarewaju Ahmed has declared. Hello, my wonderful people. There is a group of Nigerians gathering up and putting up momentum to ensure that Buhari is out of that place. And the new, I know it's not going to be easy, okay? I know, but guess what? They are taking the battles to the gates. Yes. So what Nigerians are planning is in the pipeline, is upcoming, is to occupy Aso Rock. It has never been in the history of this country, or maybe it has. Probably I'm not abreast with that information. If it has happened, please keep me informed. I would love to really hear from you, and sincerely, I will really say thank you. Okay, but guess what? The new move now is to occupy Aso Rock. Buhari needs to feel what is going on. Before you get to Aso Rock, I've never gone there myself. Yes, I believe that there's a lot of security personnel that will not even allow people to go in. But by the time Nigerians storm the gates and they shoot, people are dying and people are still standing. Ah, they will know that, and the whole world is watching. All cameras are on. The whole world is watching. The Buhari will know that is in for it. So, one Olarewaju is organizing this Occupy Aso Rock. That's the next place, Occupy Aso Rock, so that the dictator who has refused to listen to people will leave. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you. Terrorists have occupied and have penetrated everywhere and taken most states. In fact, they have even hosted their flags in some local government area in most parts of the north. Nigeria is now a wasteland. Only those who are not scared of death might be lucky survivor in it, as things continue to tumble from bad to worse. We are in a critical moment where a father abandons his wife and children for survival. People are afraid all over unforeseen circumstances that looks certain and ready to consume. Collective hope is for better society where justice and tranquility are what people are weighing the options of what they can presently do. Our hope is for a brighter future has come now and been hijacked by terrorists who are being supported and applauded by the current administration and would not allow Nigerians to speak. We find ourselves in a situation where people who have no relevance, who are less than any other population, are the one terrorizing the whole country because the present administration has continued in their way to assist them by asking Nigerians to live at peace with them, even when they know that they are the criminals. They've never gone after them to bring them to justice. Our farmers have been killed, and governments do nothing, aiding the terrorists, rewarding them by giving them huge ransom, millions of naira, while students are not in school. Kidnappers, Fulani herdsmen, just a little to mention. Our roads are unsecure to travel in. Locally, ironically, police officials sit at their table with kidnappers and terrorists and negotiate ransom with the people that will pay them, and how these victims suffer needlessly. Presently, some group of Nigerians are coming together. One Olarewaju Ahmed is putting up a group to say, let us occupy Aso Rock on Instagram and Facebook. Let us occupy Aso Rock is the new target and the new form now outgoing. Let us occupy Aso Rock. And he said more communications with regards to that line will be made known to the people. I believe he does not want to say everything, yes, straight in on air, because you have to be careful. Once you start saying things in air, there are people who are monitoring the airways, who are monitoring to see what people are planning and all that. Just for instance, NSAS, to the media aided in the facilitation of that very drive. And guess what? During Occupy Lekki toll gate, there was also, so what it's trying to do is get the people collectively, and the plan is to get a WhatsApp group. But the WhatsApp group you have to be scrutinized. They have to be really scrutinized. I don't know how it's going to achieve that anyway. I don't know how it's going to be able to achieve that, because I believe it's a bit of a difficult task, if you get my points, because people are going to be signifying interest left, right, and center. Truth of the matter is you don't know who is who. Truth is, some people will come in a disguise form to tell you that, oh, I want to be part of this. And at the end of the day, they are from the government. Even let me tell you something, people that go to church, go to mosque, you'll be surprised that there are what we call sabotagers. You think that you have people on your side, but guess what? You'll be surprised to know that these people are really on the other side. They just came to see what you are doing. They just came to tell people that this is what and what and what you are doing. So one needs to be careful when you are dispensing out such information. One needs to be very careful. Occupy Occupy Aso Rock is the new move. However, how is it going to become actualized? How is it going to become a reality? Is still the question on ground that needs to be answered. Because on a more serious note, Buhari needs to understand that people are not. I mean, it's no longer business as usual. People will not sit down and allow him to continue, to begin to continue to do what he does and think that everybody will just be quiet. He could do that before and get away with it, but as it stands now, people are tired of that. Okay, people are really like tired, and so the new plan is Occupy Aso Rock. Is it going to be easy? No. Can we penetrate through? Is it going to? I mean, we don't know how this is going to work, but it is a plan. There is a plan, and it's already been asked gradually. There are people who are already preparing mind and soul to say, how do we get Buhari's attention? Because Garuba told the nation that Buhari does not need to speak to Nigerians. That's what he said. Buhari does not need to speak to Nigerians. Nigerians don't need to hear from. But by the time they occupy Aso Rock, he can no longer come in. He's hindered at the gates, or he's locked in. He cannot come out. Probably he will wake up and he will address the nation. Because you see, drastic actions requires drastic measures result in drastic actions. When these things are happening, people like Pantami are still there and being aided and supported and shielded by the government. And these are criminals. Then you know that there is fire on the mountain. You just know. There's no fight about it. You just know that there's fire on the mountain. And unless something is done drastically to change the narrative, God will have to help us. Because Nigeria today, those who are in position and all that, and guess what? Now that they've heard this rumor, you see, Garuba Shea will soon respond. He will soon respond, because let me tell you something. All the news we pass across, they listen. Okay, don't think that no, they listen very well. They listen. They are paying attention. They are listening. So Nigerians, the plan is, for me, I feel section is just the way forward. This whole is just let everybody divide. Okay, let everybody do your turn to Israel. I think that would be the best way. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.